I find it so funny that people like Xvault Gaming didn't even cover the update of Helldivers 2 dropping on Xbox. What's this? Oh, you told people that this game wouldn't come to Xbox? Now look what happened, man. Now
Oh,
Xvault Gaming is a part of his own salty batch files, bro. Look at this. Don't even deny this, man. These are your own videos telling people that we are salty because Xbox owners can't play the game, and yet this man hasn't made one video covering the situation. When people want to go as far to call a channel a fanboy, you people have to understand, it mostly comes due to the fact that you're not covering the particular subject. That's how I see it. Everybody's gonna have a difference of an opinion, but the fact that you ain't covering it or ain't even trying to talk about it shows the real definition of a coward. People call me an Xbox fanboy all the time, but guess what? I still brought up to people's attention about the layoffs that were happening at Microsoft. Now, you don't have to agree with my statements or opinions, but the fact that I covered it shows you that I ain't trying to hide anything. But you see, when you see content like this, and then all of a sudden you don't see it anymore, then we know you was most definitely salty.
alright, what we have to go over is some Helldivers 2 news, and that factoring in more Xbox salt.
You see this? You understand that this is one of the biggest L's that you have taken in this community, man. Matter of fact, no, this is your second one because you bought like 3 or 4 copies of Concord. What are you talking about, man? Imagine having your own, YouTube video called the Salty Batch Files just so you could be a part of it. Like, this is absolutely embarrassing, man. I guarantee you'll probably get one little hair folius on your head before Sony decides to say, we're not dropping any more games on Xbox, because guess what? More are coming, and what's even crazier, that you said that Boomstick was wrong, just to find out that the man saying Helldivers 2 is coming to Xbox was right all along. Bro, this is one of the biggest L's in this community, and you ain't even talking about it, bro. Look at this. Hold on. Where's that video, buddy? Where is it? Oh, that's right. You want to continue to talk about the layoffs at Xbox. Okay, we get it. We understand. We understand. We got it. Where's the video of you touching on the subject that PlayStation decided to put Helldivers 2 on Xbox? There's no video here. See, this is where people go as far to say that you're a fanboy, because you did not even cover the situation. We even have fanboys like Porter Roach and even JTech TV that even talked about it, but yet you the only one, because you know why? You know you was wrong. I'm hearing that Death Stranding 2 sold so horribly, man. It's absolutely, I heard it didn't even eclipse 1 million sales yet, man. Now, some people do enjoy the game, but like I said, I feel like after the first one, people bought into it, the hype, the graphics at the time. Kojima, was one of his first few games that he hasn't came out with in a while. And I think people just said, I'm not buying this walking simulator again. And the gamers have spoken. And the fact that this game was exclusive and the game is selling less than 1 million, even with 75, 80 million, whatever, how many PS5s you guys want to keep claiming that they're out there, then why did this game fail? Because the original sold like, 19, 20 million? Like, that is unbelievable, man. But the fact that that's another subject he hasn't talked about. Like, I mean, come on, Xvault Gaming. You're not even touching on the subject that Helldivers 2, after, touting about the salty batch files for 1 year, and now all of a sudden that the game is dropping on Xbox, we hear nothing but crickets. He did a Porter Roach. He's hiding underneath kitchen cabinets, stoves, and everything. Like, this is ridiculous, man. This is how you know you're a fanboy. Like, people can say whatever they want, but at the end of the day, when you're not touching up on these touchy subjects, then people know that, yeah, you're most definitely a fanboy. Because the only reason why you ain't touching up on it, because you're going to have people in your comment section telling you where you was wrong. That's what it is. So he's got to wait for the heat to go down and then come back, and they'll probably drop up another Xbox is dead video. I mean, Dreamcast guy did the same thing. He did a little snippet about, I don't understand why this is coming to Xbox. I thought the system was dead. And then made it about the Xbox layoffs. We get it. We don't need 3, 4, 5, 6 consecutive videos about the same exact subject. Okay? But with this is new information. This is new news. And the fact that you wouldn't cover it, even with the engagement that's more favorable in covering that situation than what you're doing with this, shows you that you ain't even doing it for the views. Your fanboy pride is so important to you that you would choose that over money. Now, you know you a fool, man. Like, I mean, they would rather risk their algorithm just so they don't have to cover something because they look stupid in the end. I told you, ponies, keep your mouth shut. More games are coming. PlayStation is full third party, like you said, right? Remember? Oh, well, PlayStation's not doing the same thing. Oh, well, looks like that's exactly what they did. And we haven't seen one video from him. I'm not even going to let this man speak. Because we need a video in this community of him and his reasons as to why this game's coming to Xbox. Why? You said Sony was against that just for them to be like, spat right in your face and say, no, we're going to do what we want.
Death Stranding 2 is getting excellent reviews, sitting around 90.
And that game's coming to Xbox too. I can guarantee that.
Love the first one, but should I jump in now on my PS5 or wait for the ultimate experience on PC in 6 months? And again, at the time of this recording, it was, I believe, left at a 90 Metacritic, by the way, which is a great and must-play brand or whatever. But yeah, so...
And yet that didn't still help sell that game. I mean, Sony can't even pay for reviews no more. And their games, the gamers are starting to see right through it.
Again, now he's resulting back to, well, what's better? Because the PS5 Pro especially is going to have some bells and whistles to it, going to help this perform a little better. Even the base PS5 is out there, available right now. But how can we make this about me? How can we make this a W in my outlook, in my win here?
Yeah, just like you're doing the same by not dropping a video about Helldivers 2 dropping on Xbox. Like, how are you going to spin this, Baldy? You're going to have to explain, and people might say, oh, that's offensive to call him bald. Considering the people that he's hanging with, insulting other content creators by calling people, you know what? I think he can handle Baldy, if you ask me. But yeah, you know, Mr. Axel from Road Rash, or should I say Stone Cold Steve Austin, you was wrong, bruh. You was wrong, man. You know, that's you kissing your poor baby goodbye. You know, you're giving it up to Xbox. That's what's going on. Look at that. You couldn't be a good father. You couldn't support your PlayStation games. Now your son is going to Xbox to be taken care of. Your son has been adopted. That's what's going on with Death Stranding 2. That PlayStation dude kissing his baby is him sending off his game to Xbox to a far better place.
No, we'll mention that I'm going to play this on my amazing PC.
Unbelievable.
But we all know, when all said and done, he's going to low-key, if he doesn't announce this on social media, he low-key is going to be playing Death Stranding 2 on his Xbox once it is eventually moved over to that ecosystem there. And yes, if you don't know, this is a timed console exclusive.
Oh, so even you know that. Okay. I really thought there wasn't nothing going on in that eggshell of yours, but okay. At least you know that, too. I'll give you that. But what happened if I go as far to say that there's other exclusives coming, too? Ooh, I'm hearing Stellar Blade, and I don't want to spoil it right now, guys, but yes, more games are coming to the Xbox. More games are coming. And if you notice, this all started happening when Microsoft came out with that AMD partnership, right? AMD partnership in that Xbox ROG Ally. Have you noticed that? You're like, oh, snap, Gabe, so you're right. Ever since Microsoft decided to come out with that Xbox handheld and having PlayStation, or Destiny made a video talking about how he's playing PlayStation games through that Xbox handheld, now all of a sudden we're starting to see PlayStation say, put them on Xbox now. You see, Microsoft has backed PlayStation into a wall, and now they have no choice but to put the games on Xbox. This is what Microsoft wanted from the beginning. Now this whole identity of PlayStation 5 there's no identity now. You guys can't even hold on to that concept because you know why? Sony don't care because they see you're not supporting us. They're spiteful of you guys now. They're like, yo, we've trusted you. We thought you pony. We thought there was a lot of you ponies. I mean, we see you on Twitter defending us, and yes, PlayStation did carry that mindset to some degree, but now they don't care because they're like, we're losing money. As a business, regardless of if we like our fans or not, we need to make money to be able to sustain our company. What made you think that they were going to continue to keep these games off Xbox or any other platform for that reason if they're not making the money that they want, that they're supposed to? This was guaranteed to happen considering the high budgets of these AAA games that you people say you love to play. We knew this was going to happen, and this is what I'm saying. If gaming was growing as a whole, none of this stuff would happen. The problem is gaming has grown in all the worst ways imaginable. free-to-plays. I'm tired of it. Grand Theft Auto Online, Apex, blah, blah, blah. You know. Those are the games that people are picking up the PS5 for. The days of people picking up a PlayStation console for exclusive games is over. I told y'all this, but y'all didn't believe me. But all in all, that's still a game still with another W.
Over on the PlayStation right now, for some time, no official date, but we do know that that's going to be heading over to PC and also heading over to the Xbox ecosystem. But that FOMO is real, and this is how they're coping about the situation.
And how you're coping is by not making a video talking about how Helldivers 2 is dropping on Xbox, man. I'm telling you, the freaking stables are under fire, bro. I told you, Operation Trojan Horse has been completed. Y'all thought that was a lie. It was crazy. It was a Trojan Horse, and you couldn't see through it. Microsoft came in with a Trojan Horse that looks just like the ponies on the PlayStation community, and you fanboys let them in. Oh, we'll take those Xbox games. Oh, they're our friend. They're our friend. Look at that. Our enemy became our friend. Operation Pony Trojan Horse. It's so crazy because it's Trojan Horse, right? Which is a pony. They came in, Xbox came in and said, hey, here's some games. Here, you get Forza. You get, Gears of War Reload. Oh, hell, you get Hi-Fi Rush. Okay. And then there were soldiers in the horse. Now the soldiers have bursted in like an xenomorph from Alien Isolation. Now you're like, oh, snap. Now Sony's like, we ain't got nothing under control now. They're taking over the battlefield. They're taking out our soldiers. They're turning the soldiers into them. I told you, man. I told you. That Trojan Horse, bro. I told you. Y'all didn't want to listen.
Situation right now. You gotta love it. The hypocrisy, the grifting, you name it. But
Nintendo and PC, where they're putting their games, you are bugged out. You are not reading the room correctly.
Yep. And you know what's funny? I can't believe it, man. Everybody give a round of applause for Boomstick for trying to tell you guys that Helldivers 2 was going to Xbox. And like he said before, if you think it's just PC and Nintendo... Bro, you the one taking the L's. You took a Boomstick extra large L is what you took. Xvault Gaming. I don't know how many times you keep using the same exact video. And now look at it. It got used against you. Let's hear that again, Boom.
With Nintendo and PC, where they're putting their games, you are bugged out. You are not reading the room correctly because they have to replenish their coffers. And Helldivers 2 isn't the game that you're going to be getting them there.
I can't believe this dude finally got his W. How many of the ponies kept saying that he was taking the L? Hey, yo, this man needs an apology, bro. This man, hey, listen, man. I told ponies, man, to stop eating the flowers out of my hand. Y'all got to stop doing it to this man. He told y'all. Y'all laughed at him. Remember when I say, laugh now, cry later? Okay, this is exactly what's going on in the stables, man. I got to hear this again, man. This man is a prophet. Look at that. Tell him.
It stops. With Nintendo and PC, where they're putting their games, you are bugged out.
Xvault is bugged out.
You are not reading the room correctly.
You're not reading the room. Xvault ain't reading the room.
Because they have to replenish their coffers.
Ooh.
And Helldivers 2 isn't the game that you're going to be getting them there.
Oh.
Yes, they're making money. People are still playing it. People are still
Oh.
buying it. People are spending microtransactions. Great. But it is not what Xbox is doing with their...
Now, Xbox is doing the same thing. But he was right, though. He was absolutely right in PlayStation and what they was going to do with their strategy. You know how many times I've seen this video every time I clicked on this dude's channel? And it's just so hilarious that the guy that's making a video saying that he's not reading the room was the same guy that's in his own room, and he didn't even read the room. Like, come on, man. This is why I tell you, it doesn't pay to be a fanboy. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, man. Like I said, man, make sure you give Boomstick his flowers because he rightfully deserved them. Take care.